Hello guys, how are you? I'm good. My name is Uthando Ngunezi for those of you who do not know me, and for the returners, welcome back to the channel, you guys. And the new subscribers, Ngiyanibona guys, and thank you so much for choosing to stay. So today we are talking interview tips. So for those of you who are still interested, please do keep watching. So firstly, I would like to just make a disclaimer. First of all, I haven't been to that many interviews, but these tips are a collection of tips that I have received from some people and I have applied myself. And for the 2 times that I've been to an interview, I've managed to get the job. Okay, so number 1 is the dress code. Okay guys, first of all, let me tell you, please do not look more expensive than the job that you're applying for. It sets the wrong tone. It throws the panel off. It's just like ufunani wenalana, you know, type of thing. So I honestly just would like to plead with you guys, do not look more expensive than the job that you're applying for. And then when it comes to colors, reds, blues, navies, like the entire entourage of blues, maybe blues, browns, purples, but try to stick to the darker purples. And what else? Reds, and obviously black, white, gray. So yeah, it's blues, reds, browns, and purples, and then obviously the black and grays, and obviously white. So for the ladies, please make sure that whatever you're wearing is comfortable, and by that it is comfortable for you and it is comfortable for the panel. You do not want to show your entire clivovo, guys, and then now in the middle of the interview you notice that one of the guys in the panel is actually, you know, concentrated on your chest. So you'd rather just wear something totally covering, or something that goes high around your neckline, and just you know, make sure that it's something that will not cause any distractions either to you or the panel. So something that requires you not to wear a bra is also out. Just make sure that you are comfortable, you are professional, you hide as much as possible. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing. And then your handbag, to the ladies, I know some of you do not believe in putting your handbag on the floor, but trust me, if you put it on the table, it distracts the panel, because they are studying your handbag just to discover how rich you are, and they are going to start comparing the story that you're telling them and the quality of your handbag, just to see if izinto ziyahlangana yini. I mean, and you don't want that, yabo. So preferably take your handbag, put it on the floor, because it, you know, makes the entire focus just be on you. Okay, and then with hairstyles, again, preferably no weaves, because it goes back to what I said earlier. You do not want to look more expensive than the job that you're applying for, unless of course the job gay is for weaves, yaba. But preferably, if you've got short hair, your short hair combed. No matter how hard you believe Uguti, you know, I can wear this hair anyhow, I do prefer that on that day you comb it, or you can, you know, comb it and then just make it kancane if it's natural, but I just prefer it is combed. And then if it's long, just do something that will, you know, go behind your ears, or you can be able to tie in a bun, because it goes back to the whole distraction thing again. You don't want your hair to keep distracting you or closing half your face. Now the panel doesn't know who they were talking to because the weave covered your whole face. Okay, so that's hair. And then for the guys' hair, I prefer you go very clean. If we cut it, I go be cut neat, fresh. If it's chiscopy, prashy. The mohawks and whatnot, you can do that when they hire you, not at that time. But yeah, of course, this is for like strict corporate, in the office, serious jobs. It's not for these tips are not for the creative people, because I'm not that, so I wouldn't know. Okay, and then makeup, ladies. If it's going, no full face with eyeshadows and whatnot. If you're going to do everything, just do the simple foundation, contour, and those very nude eyeshadows that appear like you haven't done anything. Just Google natural looks, and with your lipstick, red is a statement, but just make sure that your red is not wearing off as you speak. Just make sure that it's not like a strong red, but it must be something that will last, at least for the duration of the interview, and that you're not one of those people who lick their lips if they're nervous. So yeah, reds, maroon, that's in the red category. Browns, yes, go darker with the browns. And what else? Which other color of lipstick? I don't know, but brown, maroons and reds, I do recommend. They give you that expensive yet subtle look for an interview. Or just wear Vaseline or some gloss, but just make sure that the gloss is not too shiny. Okay, so that's that. It's the dress code, the hairstyle, and makeup. I think we've covered that. Okay, by the way, these things are in no chronological order. Some things are more important than the other. I didn't sort them. Okay, so the next thing, you must make sure that you are memorable. Okay, like I remember coming from the interview of my current job, and my sister asked me, how did it go? And I was like, they remember me. They might not hire me, but they definitely remember who I am, or that there was just this girl. I'm one of the people they are talking about in their homes right now. But just make sure that you are memorable. Of course, by being memorable in a good way. You don't want to pull stunts or whatnot, because you can also be memorable for that. Just be memorable for good things. In the same essence of being memorable, my sister told me this before I went for like any interview. She said, just make sure they know that you know. Yeah, so whatever they do, whatever the next person says, but they must know that you are amongst the people who know their story. Okay, so if they ask you about something, you answer that question, but link it with things. Give them practical examples so that they know that this person is clued up. They know exactly what they are talking about. They can even relate it to field work. Yeah, so be that person. Remember that you are being interviewed by actual people. It's not machines, it's people that are interviewing you. So they are human, they have emotions, they have triggers, they are human at the end of the day. So now please do not be a machine. Like just if they say, do you know this 1 2 3 4 5, yabo, and you just done. Have a professional conversation with them. I mean, you are in the same professional space with these people, so you should know the things that are currently being spoken about, the challenges that are being faced with respect to that question that they are asking at the time, or maybe even application things. Yabo. So just have a normal conversation with them. Tell them your story. I mean, they are human. Tell them your story. What is your story? I remember with my current job, they didn't ask that famous "tell us more about yourself" question. Question. But I insisted that I was going to do it. I don't know if that's why I got hired, or it was probably because of many other factors, but I insisted that I was not going to talk to people who do not know who I am. So the first thing that I said was, my name is so and so, and this is where I've been before this, and I've been doing this kind of work, and then to answer your question. Yeah. Another one is that, guys, please make sure that you are answering the question that the panel has asked, not the one that you think of in your head. Do not just look for keywords, but do understand what they are asking in terms of that thing. For example, they can ask, what are the components that make up such, or they can ask, how does such assist in doing A, B, C, D, and E? So those are two different questions. So make sure that you answer the question that they are asking, and then for all the other additional things there, you can touch on many other things, but make sure that within your answer, the question that the panel has asked is being answered. Don't just answer izinto that you think of in your head and you think they are asking, because you get penalized for that for sure. And then we go to the second to last one. It's basic etiquette, guys. When you enter the room, you greet. Before you sit, you ask to take a seat. May I please take a seat? And then when you've taken the seat and they've introduced themselves, and then they say, any questions? You say, no, I'm just grateful for the opportunity that you have given me only. And then you can thank them before and after, or you can just thank them after. Yabo? But just make sure that you have your basic etiquette. You're not digging your nose, you're not touching your eyes, you're not scratching your hair. If you are talking with your hand, if you, like me, you like talking with your hands, just place them in one certain position, so they're not moving there and they're moving there and they're moving there and there. It's just place them at one position, and then you can just say this and that, and you keep eye contact. You keep eye contact, and you do not keep eye contact with one person. You keep eye contact with the entire panel, and you sort of feel the mood. And if you make a joke and they laugh, you don't laugh with them. You don't go no, you don't laugh with them. You just go yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. You don't do like this, like how I'm doing. So basic etiquette, you guys. And when the interview is done, you thank them for the opportunity. They ask you any questions. If you do have questions, you ask. But the one question that you should ask is, when should I expect a response? And then they'll tell you Gege when, and then you say, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you. And then you take your bag and you stand up, and when you stand up, you don't just go if the interview didn't go well. You stand up with confidence and you leave. Okay? Yeah. Now, last but definitely not least, of course there's always tips and everything. Last though is that Ndagama, you do whatever your spirituality is empowered by. That space of interviews is so competitive. People are badlali laphayana, guys. people baze negqabo zabo, baze nani yabo. So if you pray, if uphahla, if you are qinisa, do whatever that is necessary for your spiritual beings to be there with you, or whatever. Mina ngiyakhumbula nje, the one prayer that I prayed was that uNkulunkulu ngifuna ukuthi mangena kulowa mnyango bamane babona inkazimulo, yabo. And I asked my prayer warriors, which of course my parents, I asked them, guys, pray like never before. And by God's grace, I got the job. So yeah. Okay guys, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, comment and like the video. Remember that subscription is absolutely free. And I love you guys for watching. Bye.